Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
36.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Pittsburgh, 58, come on. Watch the screen.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
First down. Here we go. Took the outlaw. Let's go. Get that quarterback.
On first down, this is Geis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Push him back.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now Bridgewater. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
We got him.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Tyler Irvin back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection.
There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The 3rd year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
We need 18. 55. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Watch the pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Hard And throw incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. A throw taken in by Sims. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now this throw caught left side. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He gets it to Sims. Complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Plant 55, 55. I got you. I got you.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for 4. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check 3, check 3. Bang, 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 bang. Go. Some option.
Geis. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. Well, how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Caleb Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the right side with Irvin. Some strong running at the 20. Well, a good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check 13.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now throwing on first down and completing it. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Bridgewater. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. This is Geis. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. On second down, Love. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here we go with Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, Irvin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, check 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, They either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Rodgers. Pass incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Bridgewater. Got a man, that's Quinn. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And oh, it's blocked. And the Redskins have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 25 yards that time.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Bridgewater. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Delta, Delta.
Bridgewater on first down. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
3rd and 13.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. 81. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bridgewater to throw it. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Bridgewater again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Rodgers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Green 18. Good track. Green 18.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6 and 7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1 and 12 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?